So NHS Hospital is currently recruiting healthcare assistant with visa sponsorship. So if you're interested in working with the NHS Hospital, please watch this video from the beginning to the end. I'm going to explain everything that is needed and the requirements. If this looks like what you're interested in, sit tight, watch from the beginning to the end.
You'll be living your good life. Catch a glimpse from the outside, then you see me now, see me now, see now.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for coming back. You guys are the real G. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate guys. So on my channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what's happening around me, and I share information. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys NHS Hospital that is currently recruiting healthcare assistant with visa sponsorship. If this video looks like what you're going to be interested in, watch from the beginning to the end. It's a hospital. I have worked in NHS hospital before and I made a video of my experience. So if you've not worked in NHS hospital before, just go check out my previous video where I share my experience where I left the NHS job. So NHS in Mid-Kashire. Please don't mind the way I pronounce it. NHS Hospital in Mid-Kashire are currently recruiting. So someone just applied for this job and they asked her to make a video and they asked her some questions like have she worked in NHS before, her experience and all of that. They asked her to make a video about herself and all the questions they asked her. So if you've not worked in the hospital before, please watch this video so you understand if you're interested or if you're sure you want this job. So this job is in Mid-Kashire. Please don't mind me, I don't know how to pronounce this. Mid-Kashire Hospital. Yeah, they're recruiting bank staff. In fact, even if it's not in Mid-Kashire, they can also employ you if you have the what they need, if you have the qualification and the requirements. Like I said, this lady just applied for this job. She's not even living, she's not in that place, but she wants a certificate of sponsorship. That's why she's applying for this job. And what they are looking for is bank staff. So what do bank staff means? Bank staff means like when they are short of staff, they call you and tell you, are you willing to cover up shift? Like sometimes, let's say sometimes some person go for sick leave, some persons go for annual leave, some person go for maternity leave, and they always need people to cover up the shift. Someone can just call in sick and they need a bank staff to cover up the shift. So the bank staff will be like, they'll call you, please cover. You're not like a full-time worker, but it's good to start from somewhere. If you're a bank staff, you can always be from bank staff to a permanent staff. That's just it with NHS. So it's always good to even start with a bank staff, to be honest. You can be working with them as a bank staff with your visa sponsorship and still be working for another agency, because as a bank staff you're not a full-time worker. But in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how many hours you are allowed to work. So with the bank staff with this NHS that is currently recruiting, you're meant to work at least 2 times in a week. But if you want more shifts, you can still like pick up extra shift, but at least you're meant to work twice a week. And mind you, with your visa sponsorship you can always pick up extra shift from agencies that pay more. Yes, to be honest, NHS never pay really high. I'm not discouraging anyone though, but I'm just trying to tell you guys the truth. They don't really pay high. I've worked with them before. So at least you get the sponsorship, pick up 2 shifts or 3 shifts, and then pick up some few shifts from agencies that pay higher. So this is the site. You can see it on the screen. It says Healthcare Assistant Mid-Kashire Hospital NHS Foundation Trust. The closing date is 31st of March 2022. So obviously today is Friday. So if you're watching this video, please apply now. Today Friday. If you're watching this video, please apply now. That's why I uploaded it this morning. So that means it's closing. When is that first? I think that first is next week. I think that first is next week, Thursday or Friday. I can't remember, but just try and apply as soon as possible. So yeah, job summary. So we are looking for experienced healthcare assistant and a support worker to join our hospital bank. Please, they said experience. I'm sorry to say this. So if you're not experienced, out. That's why I always say NHS job, especially like I said, is a hospital. So if you've not worked in care home before, or you don't really have experience of healthcare, please, I don't think this job is for you. These are for people who have experience. This is a hospital. They're looking for bank staff healthcare assistants. So yeah, as a bank healthcare assistant, you will need to cover up vacant shifts throughout the hospital. So you will be working in different areas with different teams. Working on the bank can be very demanding. for the reason it's preferable that you have experience in healthcare roles. In addition, working via the bank gives you the flexibility to get a real work-life balance and work when it suits you. So that's it with this job. To be honest, like they keep saying it, trust me, NHS hospital is demanding. I won't even lie, I've worked with them before, so it's demanding. Like with this description, they're telling you guys a little bit about the hospital. They say it's quite demanding. They're even telling you, so that means trying to tell you guys they need someone that has experience. That's just the truth. Working in hospital is not easy. So with bank staff, it's flexibility to get a real job. That's why I said I was working as a bank staff. You're not a full-time worker, but at least when working as a bank staff, when something comes up like a full-time job, you can always apply if you want, but at least you're already in the system. That's just the good thing about being a bank staff. Once you're a bank staff, you're already in the system, and which you can always, you know, pick up extra shift. Like I said, that's just it. And if you don't want to even pick up extra shift in the hospital, you can always pick up with agency. Yeah, that's where the money is. Healthcare assistance shift cover 24 hours 7 days a week and will include weekends, nights, bank holidays. Shifts are normally 12 hours and are usually 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Meaning this job you can work, it can either be either night or day, and their shift pattern is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. or if you're working night, it will be 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Like I said on my previous video, because of this 7 a.m. is one of the reasons I stopped working with them. God, waking up that very early, God, and start going to, you know, work is just so stressful. But please, if you think this job is for you, apply now. As main duties of this job, it's important to consider that some aspect of this healthcare work can be distressing and unpleasant, but it can be very incredible rewarding role. I like the fact they're saying everything about this job. Okay, it can be distressing and unpleasant. Please, if you're not experienced, don't even apply. I won't even advise you to apply. But if you're experienced, you've worked in a care home, you've worked in hospital, you can apply for this job. Yeah, you will be expected to help patients with personal care, such as washing and dressing, without being embarrassed or feeling awkward. You will also need to be able to communicate empathetically and sympathetically to relatives and care for our patients who can be very unwell. Please note, you must also be able to work a minimum of 2 shifts a week on the bank, unless you're a student nurse, meaning you must at least work 2 times a week. You can work more extra if you want to pick extra shift, but at least you must pick 2 shifts a week. And so about us, working in healthcare assistance means you'll be making a positive difference to lives for others. You may help to bring a new life into the world, or save another life from ending. Honestly, because sometimes you see things that are touching. Even just knowing that you have helped to make a patient stay with us is a little easier. It's priceless. You'll be working for NHS, the UK's largest employer. Shift pay enhancement for nights, weekends, and bank holidays. A minimum of 27 days annual leave per year, plus 8 days of bank holiday. Pension scheme, NHS discount across shops, restaurants, and services. That's just the good thing about this NHS. When you work with NHS, honestly, you get discount. Once you scan that your card, you just get discount. That's just another good thing about working with NHS, but it's not easy working in the hospital, trust me. Careers opportunities such as career degree apprenticeship, sickness entitlements to support you when you are unwell and cannot attend work, occupational maternity, adoption, and shared paternity pay, which is very good. So if you're on maternity, so if let's say you're pregnant, you get paid for maternity leave, which is good. These are the job description. I'm going to leave the link on my description below for you guys to apply for this job. You see, this is the job description. Check into it and you see everything, the duties that are carried out after training, which will provide under the direction of professional qualified practitioners such as a nurse, and can include the following tasks: maintaining dignity, serving food, and if necessary, helping to feed patients, making and changing beds, talking with patients to help them feel less lonely or anxious, helping patients with mobility problems. In fact, these are basically like what you're going to be doing in the hospital. Well, like I said, I'm going to leave the link on the description below for you guys to check it out if you're interested in this job. Person specification, experience essential. Like I said, you have to be experienced for this job. Previous professional healthcare experience, care home. Previous care experience, families and friends. So that means it's either your experience with care home or family and friends. But for me, to be honest, if you not work in the hospital, you need to look into it very well. NHS hospital is quite demanding. I'm not even going to lie, because I've worked with them before. So for me, it's demanding. But I think maybe some places not really as demanding as I think. But I know NHS job is demanding. I'm not even going to lie. Desirable previous NHS experience. They said desirable previous NHS experience. So if you have previous NHS experience, you can apply for the job. Like even if you've worked with agency that send you to NHS hospital, you can still apply. You say like you've worked with NHS before, so you've still worked with NHS anyway before for working with agencies. Just that it's via agency this time around. It's essential willingness to achieve the care certificate. So we usually get care certificate, but if you start working with them, you get it anyway. You can still get it with them. So now these are the essential. So now let's go to certificate of sponsorship. It says application from job seeker who require current skilled work sponsorship to work in the UK are welcome, will be considered alongside with all other applications. Further information, you can click on that link for those of you who require sponsorship. But the main thing is for you to just apply for this job. Like I said, someone have already applied for the job and they asked her to make a video. They asked her, have you worked in NHS before? Why do you want to work with NHS? What do you have to offer? What question did she say? Because I was asking her a few questions. I can't remember a few things I asked her. And all this thing was like they told her to make a video. So I'm just saying, for me, for them to tell you to make a video, that means I think they want you. So for me, I think she has the better chances at this point. It's left for you to sell yourself and show them what you have to offer. And if you go under it, you see the pay. You'll see the dates when they posted this job and how much salary. The salary is around 18,000 to 19,000 approximately per annum. So if you're interested in this job, apply. So but the pay, you can see the pay, it's not up to 20,000 pounds, but at least if you work extra shifts, you should get more than that. And to be honest, this job I think is for people already in the UK. So now listen, I think this job is for already people in the UK. For example, like students who want to switch their visa to get certificate of sponsorship. That's what I'm trying to say, because this lady who applied for this job is already in the UK. So why I'm saying this is for those of you overseas. I don't know if you want to try your luck, you can still try your luck. But to be honest, the lady who have applied for this job, she's already in the UK. So I think this job are for those people in the UK already. So either you're a student or you're a dependent or you are a wherever you are, but already in the UK anyways. That's just it. And for those of you who are looking for visa sponsorship that are not in the UK, I'm going to leave a link below for you guys to check jobs that you can also consider with certificate of sponsorship that recruit outside the UK, for those of you who are not in the UK. So like I said, this job should be for people in the UK. And if you're outside the UK and you think you have experience in working in the hospital and all of that, you can still give it a try. Who applied for this job is already in the UK and they asked her to make all of that video. She's already in the UK. Like I said, I'm going to leave a link on the description for those of you outside the UK to apply. I'm going to leave some care homes and agency recruiting outside the UK for those of you who are interested, so you can consider applying to these homes. But that's it for today. For those of you already in the UK, grab this opportunity. Anyway, we've come to the end of today's video. If you find this video informative, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share my videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.